Yo, and what's up, boys? This is your boy Snipe Score here, and I'm bringing you another NHL video. We're doing our team reviews before the season. This is our second episode, I think, and we are doing the runners-up to the Stanley Cup champions of the Los Angeles Kings, the New Jersey Devils. That's right, boys, the New Jersey Devils. If you are a Devils fan, so I'm gonna call in my expert analysis man over here, level of Mantis 559. Hey, what? Here we go, boys. Hello, level Mantis. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing this lovely evening?
I'm okay. So we had you on to talk about the Devils. Let's talk about their Stanley Cup run. They had a fantastic playoff run.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. They had a fantastic playoff run. I was very sad. I hate the Devils even more than the Kings. As a Ducks fan, they beat us in 2003, holding a grudge. I know it's bad. I do it anyway. Well, anyway, let's get back to that. Well, another surprise story. Two surprise stories with the Kings and the Devils. All very surprised. Watched both of them very thoroughly. Blew my mind. I didn't know what to say. Well, they made it. They lost in six. They had a good run up until the Stanley Cup, where they lost in six, as I just said.
Yeah, they beat the number one team, the New York Rangers, in the the conference finals rather. In seventh game in 7 games, Adam Henrique scored an amazing, nice goal right in front of the net in the seventh game to force it to go in OT to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. How did you feel about when they scored that goal?
Oh my, I was very disappointed. I did not want them to win since I hate the Devils so much. But it did shock me. The very next goal, I was very surprised it happened. They were playing the New York Rangers. I mean, is that enough to say that I was in complete shock?
Yes. All right. Well, let's talk about their offseason moves. So first of all, they signed Marty Brodeur to a 2-year contract, so he'll be staying back to with the Devils. And the biggest news probably coming out of New Jersey, Zach Parise leaves and goes to Minnesota. Their best player, most high impact player, their highest goal scorer, points left. Let's talk about that, Level Mantis.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Well, Martin Brodeur is a very talented goalie. The issue is he's 40 years old. He's older, he's slower, he's still has good eyes. He still moves somewhat well. Yet it could be an issue being that he's 40 years old. He's not an all-star anymore, which he was for many years. So
I agree.
I agree. We'll see what's to come.
Yeah, let's talk about Zach
Parise. Yeah, again, very talented player. I believe he was an all-star. Yet he's gone. So obviously they have to make up for that. I don't know how they're going to do it.
I mean, they do have Ilya Kovalchuk. I mean, he's
not.
You can't
measure up.
Yeah.
Doesn't measure up. I hope they don't fill up. They barely made the playoffs last year, taking that 8th
sixth
spot.
seed. No, they took 6th seed.
The 6th spot. Okay, they didn't make it by so much. Without that very important key, Zach Parise, I don't know how it's going to work.
I mean, they do play in I think the hardest division in the NHL with the Penguins. We got Crosby and Malkin. The Flyers. We got Drew. Who else we got? We have the Rangers. Nick. We have Rick Nash on that team. There's Marian Gaborik, Brad Richards. There's also the Islanders, which are not that they're still improving, but they're in this division that, I mean, they gotta have to have an amazing team, you know.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. They're in the hard, I believe, and you believe, the hardest division to play in the NHL, which means that they're going to be playing these teams more than other teams. And the Islanders, it's okay. They're going to beat them more times than they lose to them. But every other team, they're playing teams that are usually better than them. And I mean, we're talking about the Rangers, who are number 1 seed, and then every other team except the Islanders, who all made the playoffs. So I mean, I believe that's also part of the reason why it's just very hard for them to make the playoffs, and they only made it in the 6th seed, and they probably made it in the 4th or 5th if they were in another division.
Yeah. So now, after we talked about that, let's talk about their seeding. where do you see them ranked? Do you think they're gonna win the division, or not make the playoffs, slide in secretly? Like, where do you see them going?
Very interesting question. I would like to hear from you after I answer this. They made the sixth seed last year. I don't think they're going to do as well this year. They signed Verdugo, which is good, but they're missing a very key part of their team, Zach Parise. So I mean, I'm not going to say that they'd be lucky to make the playoffs, but I will say I would take them in seventh or eighth as opposed to sixth last year. I would like to know what you have to say about this.
Well, I personally disagree with that. I don't even think. I mean, they have the possibility. They have the like chemistry. They have like the enthusiasm to play another season, like get back to the finals. But they're just missing Parise, and I feel like that they're not going to make the playoffs in the shortened 48-game season.
Well, we'll see what happens.
All right, I'll thank you for having you, and have a nice day. And boys, I would like to remind you to like, subscribe, and comment. Please be notified for future videos on team reviews. Next, we are going to have the Toronto Maple Leafs for all you Toronto fans. And have a nice day, boys. See ya.